Hello, check. Hello, hello. ब्लैकआउट में हो गया।
So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and esteemed faculty members, a very good morning to all of you. It is with immense pleasure and honor that we gather here today at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, for this significant event of interaction with the Ombudsperson. Allow me to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries who have graced us with their presence here. Professor S.C. Sharma, our esteemed Ombudsperson, Dr. Nitin Malik, our Registrar, and Professor Karthik Dave, the Chairperson of URJC. And we are truly honored to have you all here. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Nitin Malik, our Registrar, to deliver the opening note and set the tone for today's proceedings.
A very good afternoon to all. Yeah, you all students are here, so there should be a loud voice back of a very good afternoon. Yeah, that is the spirit of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi. So today we have with us a very eminent personality and a great person who not only gave direction to the higher education, but you might have seen, you must be knowing about a body known as NAC, which gives the accreditation to the university, all the universities in the country. And Professor Sharma, he had been the director of that NAC for a long tenure, and prior to that he had been a vice chancellor of 3 universities all across. Enough that he agreed, and he is the ombudsperson of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi. So on behalf of the students, on behalf of this university, we welcome you, sir, over here, and to this great session where all students of this university are connected today with the help of our IT team, that not only the students present in this CR12, some of the other classrooms also, and also connected all the 3 campuses, the Karampura campus, the Lodi Road campus, and the Kutub campus. So we have all the students who are connected online, and today we are going to have your views, your ways of carrying out, as we have a different level of redressal of the grievances over here in this university. But yes, the role of the ombudsperson is the meaningful role, where the finality has to come if we are not, as an administrator, registrar, or the chairman of the student grievance committee, or any body down the line is not able to resolve the grievance, then the ombudsperson role comes, and ombudsperson has to give a direction to not only to the university but also see to the welfare of the students. So with these words, I again welcome Professor Sharma, who had been kind enough to travel all across Bangalore to come to this university, not only to resolve our grievances, but also to give us a clear guidance and also a role to this university to lead ahead with minimal of the grievances we can have with the students, and we all work toward the welfare of the student, not only giving you a piece of degree from this university, but making you proper into the national integration. Thank you very much. And with this, welcoming Professor Sharma, and also the chairman of the Student Grievance Redressal Committee, because he has to face the heat more than me as a registrar. So it is a kind of a cushion for him also, that when ombudsperson is here, but with a rider that जितनी कम ग्रीवेंसेस जाएंगी ombudsperson पे, उतना अच्छा स्टूडेंट ग्रीवेंस रिड्रेसल के लिए और इस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Now I would like to invite Professor S.C. Sharma for the talk and take the proceedings further.
This one. Sure, sure. Respected Registrar of this great university, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Delhi, Dr. Nitin Malik ji, thank you for your kind words. I'm grateful to you for giving me this opportunity to serve as a ombudsperson, and I love to do it with utmost diligence. Karthik Devji, Professor Karthik Devji, who is the chairman of CMA students, very special. And of course, my dearest students of this campus, Kanpura campus, Lodi campus, and then Kutub institutional campus. So, my dearest students, it's such a great pleasure. Our registrar said the minimum grievance, maximum is the efficiency. It is directly proportional, not inversely proportional. So I'm sure with this, and of course, I forget your name, sir? Dinesh. So he has been so kind in giving a link to all the other three campuses. My dearest students, you see, the role of an ombudsman is just to assist the students or assist the university. That's all. In fact, basically, I'm a student of mechanical engineering. And then after my PhD, I got my aerospace engineering doctorate. I became the principal of a very prestigious RV College of Engineering at a very early age. And in 1995, I became the director of a research center. I could find, because the concept of ombudsperson or redressal mechanism was not there in 1992 and 1995 during that period. Therefore, a lot of hostel students or adults or whatever it is, you find a lot of problems coming in, and ultimately it would get into a magistrate court or a district court, etc., employees or students. And I had to go to an advocate to consult what is this, and before we take some judicious action or resolution. Therefore, I did my law LLB, evening college, and got my LLB degree. That helped me in not only resolving the students' issue, teachers' issue, service law. And after that, over a period of time, somewhere in 2000, the High Court of Honorable High Court Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka, they appointed me as a legal authority services member on the High Court. I served there for 4 years. And the way the proceedings went on, the National Law School of India University, which is a very prestigious university, I was asked by a judge to register for a PhD. I said, no, I've already got my BSc and DLit. Then LLD, that is above a PhD, I'm prepared to do it. Therefore, I sat for an entrance, appeared for an entrance test. I cleared the entrance test and then registered there for my Doctor of Law and got my Doctor of Law also. This is just a part of information. Having seen the landscape of higher education in this great country, there are problems and there are solutions. Problems will be minimum in such places where Your Honorable Vice Chancellor is such a proactive Vice Chancellor who is having full control about the academics, administration, ably supported by the registrar and with Dr. Karthik Daveji, so many of your colleagues. Well, why does this ombudsman, the role of ombudsman's role or this grievance addresses? This is not like once a person creates a crime or does a crime, it is not creation or does a crime, he will be taken to the concerned civil court or the magistrate court. Before that is the police, FIR, first information report, and then it will be bound with the Indian Penal Code, and then it will be tried in the magistrate court if it is a criminal offence, or if it is a civil offence, it will be tried in the civil court with Civil Procedure Code, Evidence Act, etc. But why the fundamental question? At the level of university or institutions, such things should never happen and it will never happen. That is what I have seen, unless and until if there is a weak administration, weak mind in the hostels or attendance problem or admission problem, etc. But slowly, things are getting normalized. And when I see the ambience of this place and when the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Registrar, everyone is so proactive, the role of such ombudsman, etc., is minimum. Therefore, let me give a small presentation why the University Grants Commission has proposed a regulation, 2018 regulation. In fact, there was 2013 that was repealed, grievance addressal, and 2018 regulation is in force now. Ombudsman, what is the
Which slide?
huh?
Which slide?
No, right from the beginning.
I'll just.
Yeah. You see, what is a grievance? The definition of a grievance. Can anyone just imagine what do you mean by grievance? So if you are hurt or if there is any mens rea is whatever gets into your mind. If there is anything untoward done to a human being, then you call that as a grievance. Making contrary admission, if you are denied admission which you are legitimately through, or if there is an irregularity in admission, or if you are meritorious and if you are in the merit list and if you are ostracized or removed or refused admission, and non-publication of your prospects or publishing false, misleading and not based on facts, withhold or refuse any document, compel the student to pay extra fees, whatever is not prescribed, and then demand money in excess and breach in reservation. This is a very important thing. And non-payment or delay in payment of scholarship, delay in conduct of examination, and thereby results, and non-provision of student amenities, not being transparent, list of programs along with mandatory publication. What is for these so-called grievances, this has to be made very public in the prospectus, that is list of programs with syllabus, approved a number of seats, educational qualification and eligibility criteria, process of selection, each component of fees, whatever has, a split in the fees, and rules and regulations, details of all the facilities of the university, and all relevant instructions pertaining to the students. Department grievance redressal. I think you must be knowing this. What is this Department Grievance Redressal Committee? At the department level, if you have any issues, I wouldn't say complaints at all in such places. If you have any issues, the chairman, along with the other staff members, will take the problem, ingredients of the problem. I would make the statement ingredients of the problem. This ingredients of the problem will be seen by the department, and as per law, it is a process of natural justice because you're all youngsters. Natural justice is unilaterally, if you give a X, suppose I'm your department grievance redressal authority. If you give a complaint on Y, I cannot simply take action on Y. So to that X, I'll have to collect the information and ask what are the factors, what are the ingredients of the complaint, and give an opportunity to the opposite person and then take action. This is called as natural justice. Justice is a sovereign power of the Indian Constitution where you get your right, legitimate right properly. But this natural justice is by giving an opportunity to the other person, getting the information, and then judiciously, as per rule, solving the issue or a punitive measure, that is the extreme case, then this grievance redressal of the department takes place. Of course, the limitation period is there. Any application, there is a limitation period. It cannot be open-ended. It is 15 days. That is what the UGC says. Then the next level is institution grievance redressal. What is this institution grievance? Here again, you have the chairman and the recommendations of the department will be, if that is not solved at the department level, therefore you have the power to appeal to the institution grievance redressal, and again within 15 working days by following the principles of natural justice, this has to be solved. Then the college grievance redressal committee, the principal of the college will be the chairman along with the faculty. Following the same procedure, this has to be done and the recommendations will be placed before the vice chancellor of the affiliating university. But luckily, this is a unitary university, therefore the problems are lesser here. Directly, you can approach the concerned authority as well. University Grievance Redressal Committee. The whole thing is the same. Whatever was there for the college, for the institution, university also. Appointment and tenure, removal and condition of ombudsman. Of course, this does not relate to you. It relates to the university, and the vice chancellor can remove the ombudsman, and this is nothing to do with the student. Functions of ombudsman. Most of the cases, it will be solved at the college level or the university level. If it is not solved, then it is reposed to the ombudsman. He will look into the papers, and with the help of the registrar and vice chancellor, the problem will be solved automatically. Procedure for redressal of grievance. You see, you can log on to the University Grants Commission website. There it is. You can make out an application by an online portal where a student can submit. Because there is a High Court and a Supreme Court judgment also. A postcard can be converted into a writ petition. A letter can be converted into a writ petition. Therefore, whatever you feel like, that is feel like in sense, it cannot be a skip short. You give a letter to your registrar or to your teacher. If that is not addressed, then it goes to the next level and ultimately it will be solved at the university level. I am going a step beyond the redressal of University Grants Commission. Ultimately, your mind should be calm and you have come here to study and you must get your acquit your higher education properly and your life should be comfortable. That is the main intention of this grievance or redressal, whatever it is. And once you log on to the portal and submit, by following the principles of natural justice, any aggrieved person will surely get justice. That is at the department, institution, registrar and vice chancellor, and thereafter an ombudsman will be called and he will be placed all the documents here along with registrar and vice chancellor. A decision will be taken in favor of a student if there is a legitimate right associated to your claim or to your redressal. Information regarding grievance redressal. Institutions should provide detailed information on the committee's ombudsman on their website and prospects, etc. Consequence of non-compliance. It has nothing to do with the student. The University Grants Commission or whichever is the competent body will be taking suitable by a dialogue and then will be resolved. So this is just a cursory glance about grievance redressal. Any question you may, with your permission, Registrar sir. Yeah. Any question on this? Can you please? I'll be more than happy to answer both online or offline. Anyone, please do let me know. Yes. Pertaining to this grievance or redressal. Oh yes. Yes. The other campus students can just type. Yeah, sure. Yes, sir. We'll be very happy to. Yeah, anyway, let them know. Please come on, sir.
You can interact with the ombudsperson now. Talk to him, tell him.
I am also a teacher, fundamentally. So like Dr. Karthik Daveji, like Nitin ji, and I am a teacher. They can listen. Yes. What is your name, my dear? What is it? Yeah, I think it will.
I am Sharma from BS from Campus of School of Global Affairs. First of all, thank you. I have been waiting for you since July 2022. This is your appointment. Sir, I just want to ask you that the complaint which we filed on the behalf of the registrar previously, will that all the DC and which was addressed, will that be also considered as the status of the grievance? And second question is that how we
1 minute. First question is what? Little slow.
The complaint which we filed and for which I have guiding number and all, will that be on behalf of the registrar and vice chancellor, will that also be considered as the grievance?
On behalf, will you address it to them?
Yeah, we have addressed in the written form and we have the
If it has not been resolved.
Yeah, normally whatever complaint or a letter that you get, it should be resolved.
Yes, sir.
Has it been resolved?
Yeah, it has been resolved, but not completely. It's partial resolution, and the administration is still sitting.
Yeah, if it is partial, you may specifically write down what is that partial.
I made response by December on your email ID provided by university in the form of RTA reply, that is ombudsperson.ut.ac.in. But since I think there was some issue of availability and later I was forwarded in campus and my issue was solved by the committee because regarding the disbursement of merit scholarship and student welfare from the monsoon semester 2022, which is under the stage of disbursement.
So you have got the scholarship now.
No, it's I think for SWF, the finance department has sent a file to the banks as per the last update received, and for the scholarship matter is still pending.
What type of scholarship is
The
that?
merit scholarship which we get for our eminence performance and semester.
So you have not got your scholarship as yet.
Yes, sir. We are in the last semester of undergraduate and will be passing this year, but we have received the scholarship for only 2 semesters.
Okay, then I think
It can be taken up.
it can be taken up.
Have you already written to the Ombudsperson?
Yes, I have written on 12th December.
12th December.
Yeah, okay, on the email ID ombudsperson.ud.ac.in, which I got from RTI.
No, I have not seen.
We will see to it. We have noted it down, we will see.
Second question was that how can we approach
No, actually, you see, there are process and procedures. That is, first is the department and then the institution, then the registrar, and after that, the registrar and the vice chancellor will inform the ombudsperson. Exhaust all the sources.
Actually, I was asking if our Grievance is not resolved with the resolution from the resolution source, then how can we approach in that case, I am asking in that rare case.
No, sir. Actually,
Sir, if you permit. See, as sir is saying, there is a mechanism of any grievance to be resolved. So first channel is your department. So you first have to give it to your school. So there will be a departmental or a school redressal committee. You have to just file your grievance to them. And now we are also going to have, we already have implied the citizen charter also. Now the timeline has also come. Last academic council, we approved it. It has been approved by the academic council. So everything is now in a time-bound manner. If it is not resolved from the at your school level, then it will go to the higher up. And then coming to the channel, it will come to the student grievance, the university student grievance committee, for which the chairperson is Professor Karthik Dave. And as sir gave in his presentation, there is a procedure that you will be called into before the University Grievance Redressal Committee. And then on that basis, if still you are not satisfied with what they have resolved, then you can make an appeal to the Ombudsperson. Ombudsperson is the final appealing authority for any of the students related grievance. And there the Ombudsperson may, on his jurisdiction, may consider it fit to be accepted for considering it as a grievance, or he can also say that your grievance has already been resolved by the various body, or then he can carry it out further as accordingly as per the UGC regulation. So for whatsoever your question, what I am getting is that how to contact the Ombudsperson.
Yes, sir.
Ombudsperson can only be contacted after you have exhausted all the other alternate remedies with you, like the school grievance committee, then the university grievance committee, and then you can approach. So we have a dedicated email ID, which is there on the university website. We'll have a link, also another link generated with the Ombudsperson. But our request is that Ombudsperson is the final authority, and there he doesn't have a, because he's sitting in a Bangalore. No doubt that we will try our level best that if still certain grievances are there, so we will have at least request the Ombudsperson to be in the university campus once in a month.
No problem.
So that he can
sir.
come over here and can resolve the pending this thing. But your demand or your grievance should be a genuine grievance as listed into the categories of the grievance. For student, I am myself had been a student, now I am on the other side of the table. So as a student, we have a habit of putting all kind of things. But if it is a genuine grievance and it has not been resolved, so at least Ombudsperson is there to make it correct and also regulate the university. I am using the word regulate the university authority to comply with any such of grievances within the time period. And if it is not done, then he can also pass orders against the university authority. So his role is very, very important, but only request is that first get it resolved, get it exhausted, all the alternate remedies which you have, and then you can do it. We will have another email if it has not been reaching the Ombudsperson. We will request the Director IT to have a particular email which can be accessed only by the Ombudsperson to look after your grievance.
Okay,
Yeah, in fact, the university did call me, and there was a considerable delay owing to my personal problem. I could not come. But now we will be very active. And sorry for the inconvenience if you have not, because I this email ID I was not knowing actually. It is my mistake, not the university's mistake. Therefore, we will certainly address, and please make out whatever application by following the procedure, or directly you can approach our student chairman also.
Maybe I hope our resolving our grievance will be resolved at a centralized level, and if you want to be economic to possible. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Your again, I didn't register your name, please. Harsh Kumar. Your fourth final semester. Which branch? School of
Global Affairs.
Global Affairs. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Any comment in the chat room? No question.
आप लोगों को कोई ग्रीवेंस नहीं है ऐसे स्टूडेंट है भाई
Then your university is very good.
Yeah, everything is all
I must
set.
congratulate you. So you will get good job opportunities, good opportunities in abroad, here in India.
आराम से प्लीज मेरा ये भी एक मिनट में प्लीज साइलेंस ऐसा भी नहीं था कि ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने एक पत्थर मारा और एकदम से सारे उठ गए कि हाँ पेबल्स शुरू हो गए वहां पे वेव्स आर बीइंग स्टार्टेड नहीं ग्रीवेंस पूछना कुछ you should have a grievance which should be a logical grievance.
Exactly.
If you have anything related to what sir had given the presentation, because see you people are very important. एक मिनट उठ के आपस में बात मत करो प्लीज आप लोगों से जो हम लोग यूनिवर्सिटी सेटअप के अंदर में whenever there is in a university setup, students are the foremost important for any of the higher educational institutes. Universities are known by the academia. It is known by the teachers which the universities have. But for them also, the best and the important part is the student, because you are the people who are going to take the knowledge and then go out into the society. But that is what we always say, that whatever grievances you have, if you have any logical grievances, because as a student, we are very open. I myself have been there, so if you are asking me if I come on your side and say, I have a lot of grievances, pani nahi milta, AC nahi chalta, pankha nahi chalta, all that kind of thing. You know, that I, but that grievances can be taken care at this level only. Ombudsperson, please try to understand, and I take it very pride for the directions of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. I think Professor Karthik will agree with me that we are one of the foremost universities that we have requested the Ombudsperson to be here in Delhi. He lives in Bangalore, that he has come all along from the Bangalore, and we are one of the foremost universities who is having a direct interaction with the Ombudsperson to make you aware that how logical and what importance the grievance of the student constitutes for a growth of an higher education institution. So please, if you have any queries, anything related to it, or you want to know what are the mechanisms, please you can share and can interact over it. Admission से आप लोगों को कोई issue था, मैं आता हूँ एक point पे. You all have been admitted. Anything you say, you find anything related with admission, all your admission things have been complied. You had a prospectus. You were well aware of what are the various programs which were being offered by this university. That's great. So you were well knowing
Reservation.
You were knowing about the reservation policies. Very good. So and then you were knowing about your fees and all. Like Harsh said that he had a issue regarding the disbursement of the scholarship, of the merit scholarship. So any other issues which you feel is still which we as an authorities of the or as an administration of this university should be sensitized for, so that we take care at our end so that it does not reach to Ombudsperson. Anything which you want to state over here, you are welcome. It feels that it's a compliment to us, all of us. Yeah. Please be free. Do not worry. We are not going to account it for anything. We want our system to be more improvised.
that is a delay in the result recognition.
Okay.
That too is bad.
Okay. Result declared in the
Delay in the
result declared. Which program specifically? Any program? BD. Okay. Huh? They say they have uploaded on the. Anything else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
What about this specialist results?
It's already uploaded. The other voice
Quiet, please.
So basically, last 19th March, you will be up to realize by next week.
Repeat again, please.
Fee waiver की 19th March को mail आई थी कि by next week लेकिन अभी तक सेक्रेटरी हो चुकी है ओके फी waiver का कुछ अपडेट आया नहीं
ठीक है अगर अब आप एक काम करिए that is what the system says if you have not get it just make a mail on to the authority the other authority that is the university student grievance
so हर एक इंडिविजुअल स्टूडेंट जिसको भी पेमेंट आवेदन नहीं मिला है वो करे
नहीं on any of the student can
You see, there is a process. Now we are asking this. Go to your department, please make out an application, take an acknowledgement, and then try to solve that there at that level, and then your institutional level. Any other?
I request you.
Mic do it.
एक मिनट प्लीज maintain the decorum of this thing. आप अपना नाम अपना कोर्स और then you tell about yourself.
DBA third year.
Name your name.
Wow.
Okay.
फिर आपको कॉलेज का अप्रूवल नहीं तो मैं ऐसे ही करता दूसरे कॉलेज लाइक इंटर कॉलेज ऐसे होते हैं
ये ओम्बस
नो सर्टिफिकेट फॉर अटेंडेंस
For attendance.
यस सर
Okay.
तो मैम हमारा मैच होता है मैच का
When he is right, see, we do not have a sports policy. He wants to mention that we should have a sports policy. That if you are going to represent the university and play over there, then there should be a relaxation in that. 5%.
लेकिन मुझे माइक दो ना, आई विल हैंडल इट। और एक ही माइक है, माइक एक ही माइक
All right. I think Registrar Saab and they'll look into the sports aspect of it. Good. No, I can't hear if you are talking.
We can't hear it, yes.
सर मेरा नाम है कौशल है बीबी थर्ड ईयर से एंड सर हम बीबी थर्ड ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स हमारे एक कई सारे गिवन थे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो ये कि वी डोंट वांट अ स्टाइपेंड जो हमने कॉर्पोरेट इंटर्नशिप की थी उसके अंदर एक ही पेड की थी उनको एक अनाउंस मिला था स्टाइपेंड का मतलब जितना उनका इन्वेस्टमेंट होना था वो ट्रांसपोर्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट और फूड उनको अभी तक नहीं मिला तो जो बच्चे अपनी पॉकेट में ऐसे यूज करके गए थे तो उनको इश्यूज थे और इस बात में उनके बाद
Stipend of what? One minute. No, as a thing that advertised in the put in the prospectus that you're going to get a stipend from the university.
Yes, sir.
from the university.
Yes, sir. Until and unless we are not getting paid from the organization. So paid fees.
No, no, is it a part of the policy document?
Yes, sir, this is for the other campuses.
Is it a part of the policy document?
Is it written somewhere?
No, no, has it been written in your prospectus?
I don't remember this, but I do remember.
No, 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 but you'll have to be very specific. Anyway, we'll make a note of these things. We make a note of these things. If it is there in the prospectus, then you can get.
Sir, the issue is we got the stipend in our first year program in which we have to intern with any kind of NGOs. So to हम second year से जब आए तो हमने first year के second year के जितने students थे उन्होंने NGO की थी उनको stipend अलाउ नहीं किया उनको refuse कर देते थे उनको stipend नहीं
नहीं, वो part of the policy होगा ना. There must be a written document. The school, the university, the school must. आपके पास है. हाँ. Okay. See, हाँ. There is a policy. The university has a policy for. एक मिनट सुन लो please. आप लोग अगर इस तरीके से बात करेंगे ना तो हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे बिकॉज आपके अपने दूसरे सहयोगी स्टूडेंट्स भी दूसरे कैंपसेस में. देखिए कोई भी चीज का जो सर बोल रहे हैं ऑम्बड्सपर्सन बोल रहे हैं जो बार बार हम लोग बोल रहे हैं देयर शुड बी अ रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट व्हिच states about the policy of the university. If it is a policy decision that students in BBA also will get a stipend. It will be like a paid internship from the external agency. Those who are not getting it from the external agency, then university will do something. If it is written in the document, please give us the document along with your application. Then it will be resolved. If it is not there in the university policy, then it cannot be. Then it cannot be a grievance for this thing. This can be a suggestion from your side that for those students who are not getting any paid internship from the other third party, that university should look into it. So it has to be a document based, policy based. That is what, please understand. Whatsoever grievance, like Harsh had raised a grievance about the scholarship, it is a written policy that students with such and such will get the merit scholarship. So if you are not getting that into the account, definitely then it becomes a grievance. Others can be suggestions. So here we have the ombudsperson today for the grievances. So if any grievance is there where there is a written document, written policy and it has not been followed or has not been carried out, we note it today and then we will try to resolve it as early as possible.
The experience is also actually university ऐसा है कि सर 2019 के बाद से हम सब 2021 बैच 2023 बैच में we don't witness any kind of a cultural event of जैसे fest होता है सर और यूनिवर्सिटी में. And personally, I feel कि we shouldn't face a kind of humiliation when IGDQ in the universities जो है वो fest organize करते हैं. तो हमने भी 3-4 साल से ऐसा witness नहीं.
To have a cultural event is a good suggestion.
But we noted.
The university will note the same and try to do it.
Abhi jo sir,
Yeah.
video पर.
Yeah.
Our dean student services is also worried about this only. Last time when we had the fest at the Indira Gandhi Technical University, then he had also planned to carry it out. Because we have a fest over here, Audacity. That is what Kritika. Audacity is the So then we have an annual fest over here. So he had planned, but then came this model code of conduct for the election. So soon we are going to have it. Don't worry for that. This year you will witness the fest, and we will include you all into that.
Very good. And there is a.
अगर आप पास भी हो जाओगे तब भी सुनाएंगे हम.
One minute. Dear students, just a minute. Guest faculty appointed at the end of the course. This will be taken care by the Registrar Sir and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam. So this is sorted out. This will be taken care. Unless they are printed messages, this one, student are not being released. Yeah, this I think one other person asked. This will also be addressed. No issues. Welfare fund will be addressed. one. This is extracted with your point. New cycle of recruitment is going on. This will be addressed. And here, I think I told you scholarship and funds, student funds will be taken up on priority. Anything else? Any other question?
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Sharma from BPS earlier. Sir, in November 22, I had spondylitis because of which I wasn't better for 3 months. And due to the attendance policy, I wasn't able to cope up with my attendance. So, sir, I was given 53% of the attendance, but for 4 months of bed rest, I couldn't complete with the attendance. I had discussed with service, sir. We had submitted to the medical board all the documents in December. And sir, in April 27 is the last day of our semester, but I haven't received any notification or any response to it. So, sir,
Already you have recommended.
I don't get a response.
The dean has already recommended for a medical board. I am aware of this. So soon we are going to have it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let me assure you once again, if it is a very genuine cause which has a issue for any of the student, so we are not going to carry it out strictly on the basis of the rules, like his case or anybody else's case. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor is very, very considerate for the genuine reasons and genuine cause, and definitely we are going to look into the benefit of the student. We may have a process of remedial class, we may have a process of relaxation of attendance for such cases, but things are going to be for the favor of the student. Don't worry for that. Wind up. So we'll wind up.
Thank you.
So once again, I'll request you want to ask one last. We will take a question. Acha, two of them. Okay, you start, then we will come to you.
Sir, मैं BA first year का छात्र हूँ, CTI from there. And the main problem with this study is कि हम lecture अच्छे से नहीं कर पा रहे due to attendance policy and strict hectic schedule of the hectic schedule of the
क्या ही करना है?
हेक्टिक है शेड्यूल हो गई।
हाँ.
And starting से एक year होने वाला है and जो हमारा गवर्नमेंट की जो एडमिशन हुआ था
हिंदी में
प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी से गई थी जिसमें हम फर्स्ट ईयर में यूनिवर्सिटी अलॉट थी एंड जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स हैं उनका
बिजनेस ब्लास्टर
आप लोग बिजनेस ब्लास्टर वाले हो? कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं इसमें? 12. Okay, we'll look into it definitely. Sir, there is a separate scheme which was started by Delhi government that those students who have carried out business blaster, they will be given directive. So that is why they are saying we are
policy.
Yeah.
और BBA.
Yeah. अपना नाम बताओ पहले.
Quiet, please.
नहीं उसका पूछो.
सर हमारा क्या है कि वेबसाइट पर जो हमने लिखा बीबीए के लिए कोर्स में तो उसको लिखे हुए थे जो सब्जेक्ट हम पढ़ेंगे उसमें एक था जनरल इलेक्टिव जो कि हमें इलेक्टिव में चॉइस होती है कि चूज करना है तुम्हें कोई सा सब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड एसबीटीएस की बट हमें जो है जबरदस्ती वो सब्जेक्ट दिया गया
कोई बात नहीं प्लीज प्लीज साइलेंस. एक मिनट हो जाएगा प्लीज. हाँ आगे बोलिए.
अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो सीधे लिखते मत चाहिए और ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाना
ठीक है. अब मेरे को एक मिनट शांत हो जाइए प्लीज. शांत हो जाइए. अब मुझे ये बताइए कि ये जो आपका जबरदस्ती वाला इलेक्टिव था ये कितना अच्छा था और कितने लोगों ने इसको पास किया अच्छे से? नहीं, चलो कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. Okay, we have taken note of that. See, there is a certain constraint also. आप please try to understand on the other side of the school. Though I am not from the. एक मिनट सुन लीजिए please. सुन लीजिए. आपकी एक मिनट प्लीज. मैं आपके डीन साहब ज्यादा जानते होंगे और आपके जो टीचर्स हैं वो ज्यादा जानते होंगे, लेकिन एज एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर लेट मी टेल यू द कंस्ट्रेंट्स ऑफ द इलेक्टिव ऑल्सो. होता क्या है कि इतने सारे जो मैंने अंबेडकर यूनिवर्सिटी में देखा, खासतौर से आई हैव सीन इन दिस यूनिवर्सिटी एंड माय वाइस चांसलर, she is very kind enough, and at the time as an administrator I raised this question, madam, we have lot of electives over there which we are giving a offer to the students. You go to any other university, the BBA I have seen, I have been in the IP university for a long time, and I have seen the BBA curriculum over there in the IP university also. I have been into the number of other universities also. The basket of elective which you get over here in AUD, at AUD you have a lot of electives to be taken choice from than from any other universities over there, and that means a lot of financial expenditure to the university also, because for any elective offered into the university system, specifically to any program, we need to appoint the additional teachers, additional classroom, additional logistic support. So we are not running off from the additional things, but the only constraint is that at least there should be a minimum of number of students who offer for the elective. If we give you a choice, so the people may be 5 or 6 or 10, it does not become feasible. I do not know the inside thing, what exactly happened in your school, but generally for elective, it is the school committee which decides on every semester what electives are to be offered, as they have to frame your course curriculum which fit into the. Now the things are for specifically for the BBA. Let me tell you, sir will also highlight on that. AICT has come up now, even for BBA also, and for MBA it used to be AICT. Now for BBA and other professional courses, the AICT has come with a model curriculum. NPTEL courses, yeah.
My dear students, you see, this selective business is there are about 80 or 90 electives, even in engineering also, or BBA or MBA. As Registrar Saab said, for one student or two students or many students in a state university, it is not like an institute of national importance like IISc or IIT or etc. We should see the viability for a student, employability for a student, and there are other criteria. You see, if you have about 10 students, and how can you appoint a guest faculty for a 10 student? Out of 80, if they continuously say that only one elective, then it is wrong. You must also understand, if they offer you 4 electives or 3 electives, depending on a win-win situation of the student's mindset and the university, depending on the money available in the university, there are so many problems there. So suddenly if I want tool engineering and design, or entrepreneurship, or production planning control, or statistical quality control, or operations research, I'm talking about management, or management information system. Whereas if they offer you a general management course where you can study operations research, a small aspect, statistical quality control, a small aspect, production planning control, a small aspect, management information system, a small aspect. Ultimately, an undergraduate student should have a basic knowledge about the management course. It need not be a depth of operations research or depth of industry-oriented program, a depth of entrepreneur development cell, depth of statistical quality control, depth of ergonomics. There are plenty in management. There are plenty in all subjects of engineering also. Therefore, you must be very passionate about the elective what you have taken, and repose faith in yourself as God and your teachers that you are in Delhi. You have NPTEL courses. You pay 1,000 rupees. You can get add-on courses. The government, central government has been so gracious in giving every possible aspect of support. Therefore, please make use of it. The NPTEL platform is a very nice platform. Whoever wants to acquire, prosecute higher education, they can get into NPTEL. Umpteen number of courses are there. You can take up and augment your supplement your knowledge. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Sir, but they didn't offer any 3 to 4 choices. They just gave us one subject to study, वही business in global world. वही हमें पढ़ना पड़ा whole class को. 3 to 4 choices भी लिखने.
3 to 4. You can't say 1 and then 3 to 4. Your language also should be very careful. It is not a core subject. It is an elective subject. More than one they have offered.
We have noted it down. We'll take up this.
This is not a grievance. It is a suggestion. My dear students, it is a suggestion. We take note of your suggestion.
Okay.
You will not take note of it.
Okay. You have a question? Yeah.
Last question.
Last question.
Last question. You also have a question? Okay. हम दोनों के क्वेश्चन सुन लेते हैं फिर जवाब देंगे. हाँ बोलिए बोलिए.
But in the future, like certificate के बारे में, उसके साथ में ऐसे most probably 2 to 3 weeks में satisfy होगा. तो सर इसका
क्या कह रहे हैं? अच्छा सर्जरी होना है.
नहीं दोबारा बताओ क्या कह रहे हो.
Medical. See, sir, we have. Can we have a silence, please? So we have a stipulated attendance policy, which is in public domain. I hope everybody is aware of, and we are getting similar kind of queries on screen also from various campuses regarding attendance. This policy is being implemented, and we have already started working on improvement and suggestions which we have been receiving from various corners, that what are the problems with the current policy and what are the changes which we need to bring in existing policy, right? So we have been continuously talking about it. Dean's meeting also we have discussed about this policy, but this policy is in line with what UGC has suggested for UG and PG programs. So don't think that these policies have come all the way from nowhere. There is a strong grounding of these policies because in higher education, especially in face-to-face education, 75% attendance is mandated by University Grant Commission. And for further skill development and other programs, now again we have been working on National Credit Framework where you will get a number of opportunities like what our sir has just now talked about, that apart from what we are learning in classrooms, we have a number of opportunities from various sources to make our transcript more stronger. Now, the question which I have been facing in this particular meeting regarding attendance or regarding medical issues, this is not in domain of this particular meeting actually. I hope you will go through, and for that I would like to reiterate that what this meeting is all about. See, I hope you remember 2011-12 Ramlila Maidan, and there was a demand for Lokpal. I hope you remember those days when you were in schools. And this Lokpal concept is nothing but we have to have an appellate authority which will listen to us if all other authorities are not able to resolve my issues as a student in a higher education institution. So we are among the few universities in the country, one of the universities in the country I would say, who have appointed Professor S.C. Sharma sir as our Ombudsperson, and unfortunately we could not give you the detail in the beginning that who is he. Apart from Director NAC, he has been part of higher educational institutions and higher education system for decades. So we are very lucky and fortunate to have such a great academician and a very senior academic administrative leader of the country. I hope you are aware about NEC. He headed NEC for 5 years. So he knows ins and outs of the system. He knows the problems of students which are coming from various corners. He knows that what universities can do and what university should do. So we have organized this meeting in order to introduce that we have this redressal system in place in our university. So whenever we have any kind of grievance which is a part of grievance redressal regulations 2012, 13 and 18 later on updated, whatever comes under that purview, that should be redressed with the help of documented process. So like you were talking about elective issue. Okay, the first affiliate authority for this is your program coordinator. Next is dean. Then you talk about school grievance committee. Then you come to university grievance committee. And then if it is not resolved, then it goes to sir. So there is a proper system mechanism of every suggestion or any problem which you have or any grievance you have. So don't think that this meeting is just once in a while and then this is the only opportunity you will get. This is an opportunity for us to understand the grievance redressal system, and we would like to have this discussion with such a great leader of the country so that you are assured that our university has a system of redressal. That is to reiterate, that is to reinforce that we have a strong system and we listen to the most important stakeholder of our education, and that is you as student. So that was the purpose of this meeting. It is not here to talk about only a few suggestions or few problems. Of course, we are here and we are going to listen. We are going to address each and every aspect of your problem. But I hope you understand and appreciate, because I am getting this queries from various other campuses also regarding attendance policy and all, and we have been continuously working, we have been continuously deliberating. But we should appreciate and we should be thankful, all of us should be thankful for a very precious time of our Ombudsperson. Sir has come all the way from Bangalore, and this is an opportunity for us to interact, to meet, and to share that what kind of university we are, what kind of programs we have been running. So I hope such opportunities will come in future. You have a system. We will further notify. We will further request your deans to disseminate in all the schools the system of redressal, and we will address your problems one by one. So with this, I would like to thank once again Professor S.C. Sharma.
Last is canteen.
Yeah, regarding canteen, also we have been already in process, sir.
I am seeing some messages from the Lodi Road campus. This is regarding the number one. They have written that the temperature is rising. No doubt, the temperature is rising, and ACs have to be installed. Not only at Lodi Road, it has to be installed in all the campuses. Definitely, we are working into it. Please appreciate that for carrying out all these activities, we are also bound by certain rules. We are a state university, the funds given by the state government, and then we have to follow all the procedures. We have followed the procedure, and soon the ACs are going to be installed. I can assure you all that soon the ACs will be installed at all campuses. And second is about the canteen. So again, we cannot invite anybody to have a canteen over there. There is a process of floating a tender or through GEM, and then the canteen comes. The problem from our side, when you will reach this side of the table, from student to the administration or to the faculty, then you will understand that any canteen person which comes over here into the university, initially they are very good. Later on, after a month or so, the quality starts deteriorating. And when we have given the tender for 1 year, we can't even do that. So there are a lot of issues to be carried out, but definitely this all indicates, specifically for me, I can assure you the students sitting at the Lodi Road campus as well as the other campus that whatsoever suggestions you are giving, it is directly related to the registrar. I'll make my visits more often to the campuses, various campuses, along with my team, and we'll get it resolved the thing over there itself. And soon I will be coming to the Lodi Road and I will be going to the Karampura campus again to see the situation because we sit at Kashmiri Gate, so Kashmiri Gate most of the things are well planned, well carried out, but definitely in the satellite campuses we need to visit more and we look into.
Thank you.
So with this once again on behalf of the students, on behalf of the university, on behalf of the administration, on behalf of the faculty, deans, and specifically on behalf of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, we once again thank Professor S.C. Sharma who had been kind enough to come all the way and be present amongst the students to make you sensitized towards your grievances. If you have, you can approach him. He is the ombudsperson of this university. And again, I will request and I will sensitize on behalf of the university to all ourselves. Ourselves means the administrative authorities that less grievances we have, reaching up to it is a marker of good governance in this university. So we will try our level best at our end so that all your suggestions and grievances are taken care by the university authorities itself so that I'm not saying that we will not like sir to come again and again over here. Sir, we will invite him more often to this campus, but not for resolving the grievances, but to give us a guidance towards a good governance. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the students and the team and thank you to the
Thank you very much, my dear students. Offline and online.
So with this, we come to the end of this event. Now I would like to present the vote of thanks from the behalf of the organizing committee. First and foremost, our deepest appreciation and gratitude to our dignitaries, Professor S.P. Sharma, Dr. Nitin Malik, Professor Karthik Dave. Your presence and insightful contribution have enriched and inspired us all. A special thanks to diligent organizers, faculty, administration, volunteers, IT team who have worked tirelessly to ensure that the event goes on smoothly.
ऐसे एक बात है मैंने ये देखा है जब आपकी टीचर एकदम बोलती है ना क्लास की सब साइलेंट हो जाता है बाकी जो मर्जी बोलते हैं ऐसा क्यों होता है ये भी एक साइकोलॉजिकल एक इफेक्ट हमको सीखना पड़ेगा है ना एज एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर आई हैव सीन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स व्हेनेवर द टीचर स्पीक मैंने आगे बोला गुड आफ्टरनून आपकी आवाज नहीं है टीचर बोलेगा गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीबॉडी विल से गुड आफ्टरनून बिकॉज़ योर अटेंडेंस इज द प्रायर मोस्ट एंड हियर योर मार्क्स आर द प्रायर मोस्ट Please continue.
At last but not the least, I would like to thank the attentive audience for your engagement and participation. Now I would request all of you to please rise for the university school game.
We should have a full game every time.
आत्मदीपो भव्य भावों की समन्वय साधना न्याय सामाजिक सुवासित समता सुर संधान बंधन न्याय मनोमन की मानवीय प्रेम करुणा का चिरंतन लोक दर्पण राष्ट्र के निर्माण हित नित सज समर्पण भाव अर्पण पूर्वगामी चेतना की नवयुगी पहचान वंदन विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर की सदा यमुना तीरे सुरभि वैश्विक दिव्य शुचि प्रांगण मनोरम दिव्य नव आचार मतियों से जटेगा सा समागम नारियों की शक्ति पावन जागरण उत्थान वंदन विश्वविद्यालय मनोहर की शोध अनुसंधान कौशल उच्च शिक्षा कुल प्रबंधन विविध मंजुल परिसरों में भाई दर्शन प्रतिमान वंदन